I feel like now at this point, with every new bit of information that we're getting with the Nintendo Switch 2, it just keeps getting worse and worse. It showed potential at the reveal, but then Nintendo just did stuff that keeps making it worse. Like, I don't really like Nintendo as a company all that much. I think they are, like, really annoying and make some really stupid decisions. Like, they're just a shitty company overall, but, like, I still like the games that they make. And, like, I was planning to buy a Nintendo Switch 2, but, like, after hearing about all this info, I think I'll just pass on the Nintendo Switch 2 unless they decide to change all this. Because, like, we all know how the Nintendo Switch 2 is, like, $450 like, in the US, and then where I live, which is in Canada, it'll cost me $629, and plus tax is probably gonna make it a lot more. And you are for sure being scammed with the Nintendo Switch 2. Do you know why? It's because it's revealed that in Japan, the Nintendo Switch 2 will cost the equivalent of $350, and you can't just, like, buy a Nintendo Switch 2 from Japan and then, like, import it to your country, like to your language, like English or Spanish or, like, whatever other language you speak. No, like, if you live anywhere other than Japan, you are forced to spend an extra $100 or $300 for the console. Why? Because go fuck yourself, that's why. And the Nintendo Switch 2 accessories are way too expensive. People complained about the Nintendo Switch 2 being way too expensive, yet pre-orders still sell out in literally every store company like Walmart, Target, Best Buy. And, like, this is gonna show Nintendo that we like these price points and are probably gonna continue to increase them. And all companies have started to follow up now. Like, PlayStation and Xbox have started to raise their prices to compete with Nintendo. This is leaving a bad influence on the gaming industry as a whole, but thank God PC gaming hasn't done this, because PC gaming will always have cheaper games. But, like, yeah, the Nintendo Switch 2 showed promise at first, but it just keeps getting worse and worse, and especially with what Nintendo has said recently, because recently Nintendo has said that they are updating their user agreement system to the point where if you make any unauthorized modifications on your Nintendo Switch 2, your console will be remotely deactivated so you cannot play games on it anymore. And this is so stupid because people are paying a ridiculous price to own the Switch 2, but they won't even own it. They'll just own the license to play the Nintendo Switch 2, and that license can be revoked at any moment. Like, this is so stupid. I don't know how Nintendo thinks that anyone thinks this is a good idea, or they think anyone will, like, support this idea and stuff. And, like, literally, they've made physical gaming, like, pointless now, because if you buy a physical copy, like, of a Nintendo Switch 2 game from, like, your local, like, Best Buy or something, it, like, the game card won't even download the game. It is a $80 key to download the game from the internet. So there is basically no point of physical gaming, because, like, you're just downloading a key you're just buying an $80 key to own the license to play games on the Switch 2. And like I said, if you make any unauthorized modifications on the Switch 2, your console will be remotely deactivated. And considering the absurd price you're paying to own this thing, and you won't even own it, you'll own the license to play on it and its games, I'm not even gonna buy the Switch 2 anymore until Nintendo fucking changes this. Cause, like, seriously, how in their right mind does Nintendo think that these changes are, like, just gonna sit right with people? Like, Nintendo is such a shitty company, and, like, the stuff they're doing with the Switch 2 is just damaging their online reputation. Like, seriously, Nintendo.
It's time to stop!
At this point, if you're someone who pre-ordered the Nintendo Switch 2 to play it at day one, my recommendation is, at this point, just don't even pre-order the Switch 2, refund it, and either get a PlayStation 5, Xbox, or a PC, because you might as well at this point. Nintendo is doing so much dumb shit. Like, you're not even gonna fully own the console that you're paying an absurd amount of money for. Like, you're just gonna own the license, and that could be revoked at any moment. Like, and you probably won't even get a fucking refund, and you'll just have a deactivated console sitting in your house. Like, at this point, there is no reason to buy a Nintendo Switch 2 unless they change their user agreement back to how it was with the Switch 1. But anyways, yeah, that's gonna end this short video. If you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to like and subscribe and ring the bell so you get notified for when I post future videos, and go follow my TikTok at SonicEditYT. And if you want to talk to me, you can go add me on Discord at SonicEditYT, or join one of the 3 servers that I have linked in the description of my channel. Anyways, I thank you all for watching. I love you guys, and goodbye.